If you had a girlfriend, if you had pulled a lassie that night and you saw her a second time, that was automatically your girlfriend. There was none of this nonsense about, I'm talking to him but I'm not seeing him. Well, I could understand that if you're fucking blind, but otherwise, or I'm seeing him but I'm not going out with him, or I'm going out with him but he's not my boyfriend. Lot of utter pish. And you could chat up a girl, you could go to the bar and say, could I get you a drink, without being put on the nonce register. But now the fear of going on the nonce register and the young person's social inadequacy to have a conversation, dating is now done by Tinder and women with filtered photos. Swipe left, swipe right, it's the world's fucking saddest game of deal or no deal. And when the banker finally gives you an offer you're going to take, that isn't the person that you think you're going to meet. I'd been married for 25 years. So, no, I had been married for 25 years. So I went my first date a few years ago thinking I was going to meet Terry Hatcher for Desperate Housewives, and instead I met fucking Terry McCann for Minder. So, these wee fannies, these wee kids, I've got two. I've got a 22-year-old and I've got a 19-year-old. My 22-year-old daughter, she is the final boss of Generation Z, and the Z stands for zilch, it stands for zero, because that is the amount of charisma that these wee bastards have. Now, I have got insight. If you look up midlife crisis, this is not what a 55-year-old man normally dresses like. So you look up midlife crisis in an encyclopedia and there's me, hey, staring at you. You look up Gen Z, you will see my 6'2" daughter in her big baggy jeans, in her lime green and pink Adidas Samba with special big soles. She's fucking 6 foot tall. Why she needs to add another couple inches, I don't know. And her emotional support water bottle. Yes, you heard me right. An emotional support water bottle. We get our water through the garden hose. I see a lot of people in my generation here, that's good. We get our water, we get our emotional support from our parents. So you get a fucking clip round the ear if you needed that as well. And we get our water through the garden hose. And we get a piece of sugar as well. Remember we got a piece of sugar? And it was a piece of sugar, it wasn't fucking gluten-free bread and stevia. We didn't have malted bloomers and tiger, we had two breads, it was plain and pan. But no, now we've got a fucking emotional support water bottle. A bottle that you put wee stickers and wee fobs on, and it matches, you colour coordinate it with what you're wearing. Your fit check. So to me, fit check's a visit to the diabetic podiatrist. So these young girls, very, very keen that their water bottle matches their outfit. So, young girls amongst you, why don't you make the same precision to match your eyebrows with the colour of your hair? And there's another bastardisation of the English language, aesthetics. Aesthetics means visually pleasing. What the fuck is visually pleasing about a pair of eyebrows that look as if they were selected when you were playing a game of Guess Who? And all these young lassies just walking about, they all look surprised because the eyebrows are away up here. And they're fucking emotional support water bottles. And the Botox in the heads. These young lassies, but they get their big low food poisoning. That's what botulism is. That's what Botox is. Food poisoning in the head. These great big spam heads now. Go to a £20 a head buffet, you get charged 30 quid. Fucking big Mick Jagger lips. Emotional support water bottles. Anal bleaching. Arse bleaching. Why? So you've got a wee bit, no, your anus, it looks like base of spades, can you erase an arse? And over the years, it gets a wee bit discoloured. Who's telling you that? How do you know? Who's peering in and saying, listen hen, your ring's getting a bit dark, you better get that bleached? And why the fuck would you? Has anybody in here had piles? I have. Okay, and you pass a really hard wee bungle's finger one day and it rips. That is fucking nippy. So why you put domestics in that? No, please no. And these wee fannies in their emotional support water bottles, they're heroes now, influencers. What are influencing, apart from how fucking high my blood pressure's getting right now thinking about them, are content creators. The bastardisation of the English language. Content, stuff, create, make. What does your hero do? They make stuff. So back in the day, we had proper heroes. My hero was Hulk Hogan. My hero was Hulk Hogan because we've all got an inner voice. And my inner voice speaks to me in Hulk Hogan's voice. Say your prayers, brother. Eat your vitamins, brother. Vote for Donald Trump, brother. Not no boo, Bellshill must be Trump country. Keep Bellshill great again, yes. Anywho, I managed to escape the Tinder dating because I have now met the love of my life, Diane. Diane's just over here in the Guns N' Roses t-shirt. We got engaged 2 months ago. I have got a wee tale about our engagement, but one of my good friends has plagiarised that tonight. He asked me if he could borrow it because I wasn't supposed to be here tonight. So I'll tell you instead, we still date, and about a week ago we went to the cinema in Coatbridge to see the new Michael Jackson movie, and the sign came up, all children under the age of 12 must be accompanied by an adult. We were all but fucking 40 years too late with that statement. So anyway, our wedding plans were going great, but who ruined our wedding plans? Have a guess? Fucking young people again. Couple of young people that Diane what we're also getting married. Have you got your magician? So I'll think back to most Protestant boys in 1981. It was a cracking summer, we were out playing, but it was one day we all get dragged in and we were sat to maid and watch Charles and Diana get married. But we